Alright, we've got an opener for game number 2 on the draw. I'm going to keep this even though we don't have much velocity right now. We don't have ways to draw cards, but we have all the essential pieces, the reservoir and the outcomes. We just need to find some prisms, a couple more bone saws, then try to go off, basically. Hope our reservoir resolves and doesn't get blown up by something. There's not a whole lot of artifact destruction in the format. The best one is Fragmentize and white from the new set, which is the 1 white mana, destroy an artifact or enchantment with CMC 4 or less, which is another reason for the invasive surgeries in the board. Spirit Canal. At least we got our 4th land, but I would have preferred to draw an artifact there. Alright, perfect draw. Well, not as perfect as Prophetic Prism, but I won't complain. Ooh, Inspector. So the interesting thing about Inspector is, you know, it's almost certainly going to die on sight. So I don't know if I want to run it out on turn 3 here. And he passes with all his mana up. Yeah, I definitely don't want to run it out. Alright, cool, we drew a Prism instead. So let's play that. Let's play our land. He's definitely representing some kind of negate or something. He's just passing with all his mana open. Yeah, it's annoying. Not sure what's going on here. Looks like my screen's frozen. Give it a minute. Yeah, the beta's got a lot of weird new features. Don't know how much I like them or not. Alright, so I can either run out the reservoir, or I can play out my bone saws and go for an outcome on end step. See if it gets negated. Kind of interesting. I could just do nothing. Well, I think I will run out my dudes anyway. Go for the outcome. Maybe not. We'll see what he does on his turn. Yeah, given that I have another land in my hand, I think I'm just gonna draw a card with Puzzle Knot here. Wait till we have a bunch of lands in play and then we can try to fight through his counter magic. Maybe find a counter of our own. Oh, I guess we only... Ooh, Inventor's Fair. That was a very good draw. I forgot to mention this in my deck tech, but given that it's legendary, I can only afford to play 2, but it's been really nice. Yep, just gonna do nothing again. It's gonna start burning me, probably. Looting away Fiery Tempers, I assume. Get rid of this extra Inventor's Fair. Definitely has a negate in his hand. Nope, just a land he's pitching. Thermo Alchemist yeah, it resolves. Alright, now I'm going to go for an outcome. Just get the ball rolling here. If it gets negated, then I can resolve my reservoir. I can actually resolve 2 things. Yep, there's the negate. Happens. Gain some life. And Clinton S. Crane. So I'm gonna have 6 mana available to me this turn. I think I'm just gonna go Reservoir into Crane. I don't want to play the Inspector. I could go Inspector into Reservoir instead, but then my Inspector is just gonna die and doesn't seem worth my while. I'd rather preserve this. So let's play our land. One, two, three, 4. Play the Crane. Gain 2 life. grab, second inspector. That's probably worth it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I'll take it. I've already played my land, so we pass. But yeah, as I was saying, Fragmentize is the best artifact destruction for once this actually gets into play. But red, like, actually doesn't have a good shatter effect in the format right now. The best thing is like the 4-mana Demolish, which I highly doubt people will have in their deck this early in the format. We're gaining life with Inventor's Fair. Herald of Kozilek, you say. That can survive most burn spells, at least instant speed ones. Let's play Herald, see if it resolves. Oh, I need a blue mana. Gain a life. It resolved. So instant speed ways to kill it involve like Lightning Axe. I guess you could like Axe Temper, deal with both my guys. Play my land. Do I want to play out both my inspectors, or would I rather outcome? 4 cards in hand, how likely is he to be able to kill everything? Next turn I can outcome, and if one of my guys lives, I can try to go off, I think. I think I'm going to run both these out. Although this is a slightly riskier line, it makes it much more likely I can actually win next turn. Oh, only costs 1. I assume at least one of these guys is going to die. Yeah, I figured that was what was going on, so he'll be able to kill 2 of them. Hopefully this one is able to survive. Worst comes to worst, we can wait 1 more turn and Inventor's Fair for another Inspector. This deck's got a lot going for it for sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna F6. Take a lot of damage, gain a little bit of life. Lose most of my guys. But again, he only has 2 cards in hand, so I'm feeling okay. Alright, he did have the 3rd spell, but he's left with only 1 card in hand, so not the end of the world for sure. Just passes. So do I want to main phase this outcome? Or would I rather... I can sack the fair and play another Inspector, or I could go get another Reservoir, but I won't be able to play it this turn. I feel like I want to get something going here. 2 cards in hand left. If he has the... We don't want to wait too long, or he'll find another counterspell sooner than later. So let's go for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna loot in response, that's fine. Probably digging for a negate. Oh, looks like he found it. No, he didn't. Ooh, and we found a negate of our own. Interesting. So let's see. Lots of options here. I guess I shouldn't have played my land first in case... I guess it doesn't matter in this instance, but let's start with the Crane. Wow, we have lots of options here. So let's do some math. This turn we're going to gain 3 up to 30 then 34, 39. So I probably want to get, let's see, do I want another inspector? I just have literal every option available to me. I think at this point I'd want to just dig through my deck. Let's see, I already have 2 prisms. I'll take the inspector. Don't know if that's correct or not, but that's why we're testing, right? Let's play a prism. Aha, that's what he had. It's the new counterspell. That's fine. I guess if I'd known about that, I would have taken the puzzle knot, but it's okay. Need some more life. And we're getting close. Again, he's working on very few resources here, so I'll just get rid of an extra land. Yep, he's just seen enough. So yeah, despite our life total being under constant pressure, you can see sort of the resilience and the consistency of the deck there, as well as the speed, as we almost went off turn 4 game 1. So yeah, let's try some more matches.